The women's Sweet 16 is over, and one four-time Scotties champion dominated. Very nice. While another suffered a major upset. And the 14th seed, Allison McNutt, will upset Carrie Anderson. The women's Elite Eight set. Spotlight now falls on a 4 versus 5 matchup. Caitlin Laws will play Selena Sturmay with a spot in the Final Four on the line. The PointsBet Invitational Women's Elite Eight next. The iconic Calgary Tower, the symbol, of course, of the '88 Olympics. So glad to be back here and at Winsport Event Center, some 7 months after the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Last night, we filled out the men's Elite Eight. Two-time defending champion Reed Carruthers against Felix Asselin of Quebec.
Well, and this was the extra end. It is only a draw to the button, no full extra end. This slides a little bit deep. Derek Samagalski beating himself up. That little extra brushing hurt, and so Felix needs to hit a part of the button in order to advance. They judge it perfectly all the way down, puts it on the button, and they, the team from Quebec, who have made the Brier their goal this year, will advance.
So there is our Elite Eight, and make note that both the defending champion, two-time defending runner-up, Matt Dunstone, has also been eliminated. As on this Friday afternoon, we say hello, Canada, welcome back. Kathy Russ alongside, fighting a little bit of dry throat. So 2 major upsets with Carruthers out, Dunstone out. Were you shocked?
Not really. You know, the seedings are just numbers. It's a slippery sport. It's played on ice. It's just we've been around long enough to see that. As a matter of fact, Kathy predicted Jordan was going to win that game, McDonald, against Matt Dunstone. Carruthers, you kind of thought he'd make it a little farther, but Felix Asselin had other ideas. He was 88% in that game, made everything.
Now, yesterday afternoon, this is the one that everybody's talking about, of course. This is an upset with Allison McNutt from Halifax, the reigning junior champion, against Carrie Anderson.
Well, this is a team that won in the spring, will go to the Worlds in Cortina later this year, gets that little bit of a graze, that direct onto the pot. And so for Carrie Anderson, there's not much you can do but watch and figure out how to get that out. Carrie elects to play a run because it is all that she has. And this is a Carrie Anderson team that has had so many iterations. Shannon Burchard now out with injury. They're learning as they go, and this was not good enough, so a very quick exit by a former champion.
4-time Canadian champion, of course. Lots of smiles from the McNutt of Halifax, and now we're down to the Elite Eight, and our feature today will be Caitlin Laws against Selena Sturmay. Let's talk a little bit about Caitlin Laws and her experience that she brings in.
Well, I think the experience could be the difference here. Though another one, you look at the seeds; they're close to begin with. It's good, should be a good game, but there's at least 3 mismatch rocks over on sheet D. That's where we're playing. If any team should have an advantage, it's the experienced Laws right through the lineup on a lot of arena ice conditions. They should be able to pick that up quicker.
Selena Sturmay coming off a playoff appearance at the Scotties right here about 7 months ago.
Well, and she was very happy with the performance, but the one thing she said they could do better was consistency. Yesterday as a team, they were 75%. The highest person, Danielle Schmiemann, at 81. None of those numbers match up to Laws. They have to be better.
Time to meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Caitlin Laws, they hail from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg, skipped by Laws and backed up by Kristen Gordon, Jocelyn Peterman, and Selena Negaman. Sturmay hail from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Selena Sturmay at the head with Paige Papley, Desiree Haas, and Danielle Schmiemann rounding out the 4. That is our feature. We are down to the Elite Eight here at the PointsBet Invitational.
The 2024 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires, growing together. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
It's number 4 against number 5. Laws against Sturmay. And there are 3 other games on the ice, Kathy.
Well, 2 teams that had very convincing wins yesterday. Chelsea Carey and Kayla Skurlick go against each other. Chelsea Carey herself playing very strong yesterday. The team is going to be happy to see that. Corinne Brown eking out a win yesterday takes on the powerhouse that is Rachel Homan. And Allie McNutt, what a wonderful story, will take on Kate Cameron. Kate got up 5-0 on her opposition yesterday and let them back in the game. Cannot do that against this young U20 champion. And of course, our feature match, Caitlin Laws and Selena Sturmay.
The Odds Tracker brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Sturmay will play yellow, Laws red. She did win the draw to the button. And to get us underway in this Elite 8, it is the Sturmay lead, Paige Papley.
A little bit earlier than it should. Top 4. Curling definitely earlier. Sliding fine. Top 4. 13-8.
Greg Owasco, the head tech,
Top 4. Good.
had to
Nice
go
shot,
through a
Paige.
few hoops in day 1, day 2, getting the ventilation right, getting the dehumidification right. That we're almost rid of all the frost. That the surface should be very predictable, certainly for draw weight. Lots of curl. It's very level. The only issue in this particular game could be a couple of the stones.
It's good.
They don't have to be far off, Vic. You know, maybe
Yep.
3 feet slow, 1.5 inch more curl, and that can pay havoc at this level.
I think the advantage of Last Rock is going to be really important in this game simply because both teams like the same style of play. Both very comfortable with open, simple. Neither one of them is,
10-5.
by their very nature, interested in junking it up. And with Caitlin having Last Rock, it allows her the freedom to be patient.
Yeah, how true, Kath.
Well,
She'd win 1-0 if you let her.
Absolutely, she would.
10-8. Clean. Clean. 11. Clean. 11. Just clean. Just clean. Got a 10-8. It's a good throw.
Time for the keys to the game. Let's start with Caitlin Laws.
Well, to Kathy's point, actually, opening the front early for Caitlin Laws could be a key here. This gets the draw, gets the play into the rings, making it a hitting contest, which could be advantage Laws. She just loves it. She's so accurate on the broom. And make the half shots usable. Try to miss the smart way. Missing deep is death.
Hey, curl then. Hard curl. Hard curl. Keep going. Keep going. Good, good.
And the keys now, Selena Sturmay.
And opposite, really, force the draw. Caitlin just loves to hit, so don't have her hit. If you can get the guards a little longer, that's what I always tried to do, then if Caitlin has to run them in, it's a longer run back, and that kind of forces the finesse game by playing the come-arounds. Limit the unforced errors. When you're this equal, it's all about simple shots. If you hit and roll out, the next time you go to throw a rock, you're looking at a buried rock.
Keys to the game, they're brought to you by Sponge Towels, Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Teach a lot of clinics around the world. The Kath,
They're just coming in slow, though. Yeah, it's good.
you play a scenario, you get one down with whatever, and somebody throws a rock, hits and rolls out, and you can tell it's like, oh, no, I got the enemy rock. That's not good enough at this level.
No, it isn't, because you're absolutely right. If you hit and roll out, you've given your opponent the opportunity to make it a whole lot harder the next time you sit in the hack.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Hard. Off a little. Hard. Yep. Right to it. Right to it. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Well,
Hard,
this
hard,
is,
hard, hard.
in a way, not a surprise. The only thing is, I'm really interested to what you talked about with these rocks that we heard the Inglis team and the Skurlick team talk about yesterday being mismatched. When you're throwing just hits, you're not going to see those differences. It's when you start playing those hack, quieter weights, draws. And so I don't know that they're going to learn a lot about the rocks this end, but they will learn about the ice.
Well, curl.
Hopefully they went to school and practiced and threw down the same path with similar rotation and got a feel for what the rocks are doing.
Straight. Just clean. Just clean.
10-3.
And you have Connor Negavan on the bench for Team Laws. Really, really good at matching stones. So that's something that Connor would have been watching in that practice, Russ.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a team effort, and the game starts in practice, not in number one.
Clean. Whoa. Easy. Just clean. Clean. Weight's good. Yep.
Caitlin playing the inside-out turn. You rarely see that. You can, in my opinion, you can go either way. It's the same amount of difficulty, but that's a page out of her former skips. Jennifer Jones. She did that all the time, inside out, and you get a little easier roll towards the center that way.
Yep. Good. Yep. 10.5. Hard.
This Sturmay team went 8-3 and made the playoffs at the Scotties.
Read up. Read up.
Hard on red page. It's a 10-2, but
Never mind.
just it comes in really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little freshness out that wide.
You like that? Yep. You got it.
This, if you had to bet, Vic, this should be a photo finish. Seed 4, seed 5, both did well at the Scotties. Both play a lot on the tour.
Little light. I'd like a plow. I'd like a plow. Line's good. Wait. Top 8. Top 8. Okay, go as deep as you can. Top 4. Okay, T. Curl then. T. Curl. Back 4. Yeah, that's fine. Anywhere deep and over is good. Good sweep. Nice. 14 juice.
16 teams started both men's and women's events, down to now the Elite 8. 10 ends have to play a minimum of 8. One time out. You can think about things for 38 minutes. And if you win it all, 4 games, 4 straight, $50,000.
Yep. Coming off a bit. Hard. 10-2. Hard.
10-2.
2 10.2s hog-to-hog split times by Team Sturmay. That's nice control. You want to dial those weights down, get all 4 players on the same page, speed-wise.
Yep. 10-5. Yep. Right to it. Gotta go.
Has been one of the biggest changes in our sport, Russ. The wide open hit that was thrown with bullets before, there's just no need with consistent good ice, and your odds of hanging around are much better by taking a little bit more ice, throwing a little bit less weight, and bringing your sweepers into play.
Good point. That's the big point with the directional brushing now, bringing your sweepers. You can't throw the bullet and get some help from the brushers.
All the teams were given $5,000 to cover expenses such as travel and accommodation. All these teams in the Elite 8 now have won $3,000, and it increases. If you win that final, it'll be a total of $50,000.
Line's good.
Sturmay coming off a win over the number 12 seed,
I thought there, guys.
Ashley Teveno.
Top 8, top 4. Not curling much. Top 4.
That was a well-curled game. They had got up early, but they had to really work to finish that game off.
There it goes. We're full 4.
14-2 I got on that. Good judge.
Kath, we heard as low as like 13-4, 13-5 and draw number 1 for the draw to the button. That was 14-2.
I think that, earlier on, that's when you were talking about Greg trying to figure out exactly what was going on. I think what we're locked in now is what we will see right through to Sunday's finals.
To Kristen? Yeah. Sounds good. Speed seems good in the middle. Yep. Yeah.
Caitlin Laws and the team were winners over Taylor, Reese, Hansen from Victoria, the under 25 champions.
10. Easy then. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. Any roll. Any roll. Any roll. A little bit. Nice roll. Nice weight. Good sweep. Good throw. Good. Good sweep.
I think sweep was close, or was it 10?
Nice weight. I had a 10. Nice throw. That's curling.
Yeah. When they said 10, I was like, ooh, let it settle in there.
Yeah. Good throw.
All right.
I didn't see 10-5 though, so.
Yeah. Smidgen. I think it'll be very gradual here.
Yeah.
Some teams will have a preference on what to do with this. Hitting it dead on, that leaves Caitlin the maximum amount of distance to roll out. But with the ability she has, the leg drive she has, that's not a problem. So maybe you roll to one of the left or right side, right to the corner.
I love that.
Give them a new look, Kathy.
I love that, especially if you roll to the right side as Selena is throwing. That's the crowd side. That's where you might get a little bit of frost building up before anything else. Find it can float out there. See what she can do.
9-7.
Yeah.
Good shot, Sam.
Okay, let's make it go. Good.
Talked about Caitlin liking the hit game. You don't win the mixed doubles gold medal at the Olympics if you can't draw. So, but one of the reasons she's such a good hitter is this delivery, Kathy. It's just
Solid.
just as good as it gets. She goes back on the way back when she lifts her hips and loads the body. It's dead straight. Everything's square. Shoulders, hips, knees, heads up nice and high. Low wrist. She's coming right at you.
Easy. Easy, clean. Good.
So up and down the sheet in this first end of play. It's the Elite Eight, and when we come back, Laws will still have that last rock. We are down to the Elite Eight in this year's PointsBet Invitational. From here at Winsport Event Center on the grounds of Canada Olympic Park. It's 4 against 5, Laws against Sturmay. And after that blank, it is Caitlin Laws from Fort Rouge in Winnipeg. Once again, with Last Rock, has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Like a 15. Yeah. No, because Kathy's
Just
okay,
a little
right?
deep on that original come around, and that could be problematic here for Caitlin going forward.
I like the same throw. Okay.
Now to successfully get that out and save the one on the button, you have to corner freeze this. And so often,
Right.
another rock down the same path, it goes that foot heavy, it chips off, and then there's a red double.
Go deep around it, unless it's coming off. But yeah,
You
just
see
back
this
forward,
all the time,
right,
Kathy. A nice come around, the freeze goes in, and then you try to freeze this, and it's the third one down this path.
Hard, 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 as far as you can. Hard,
And this was only about trying to make it move, not for weight.
13-9.
Just a tiny tap. 2, it's fine. Off the red.
Our first update, and it's number 2, Chelsea Carey, taking over Jennifer Jones' team against number 10, Kayla Skurlik.
Well, underneath Jerry Lynn Ramsey was the shot stone belonging to Chelsea Carey. There have been a lot of run attempts by Skurlik's team, missing it. This is her final stone, trying to make a run of her own. Oh, wow.
Curl.
Big trouble. That's a 3.
Beautiful
Straight.
shot.
Straight. Yellow.
They attempted that 4 or 5 times, Kathy.
They did. They kept trying. Chelsea Carey was in on her last one, which was really good because if she hadn't, it would have been 4.
Whoa. 4-3, just very wide on slide.
Is that one?
Another one a little
Get rid of
heavy.
the other yellow coming off that.
It's hard to explain if you're not out in the ice, but that could get roughly 2 feet quicker every time you throw down there for a little while until it gets right up to speed.
Yep. Yep. Clean. Nice throw, Josh.
Caitlin will bail out, peel the front off with hammer a lot sooner than most teams, certainly than her former skip and Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, just back 4. Okay. All right. You got it. Still got room. Still got lots of tight. Still tight. Really tight. Well, tight. Page. Just tight. We're almost, curl. Almost 12. Full 12. Curl.
Don't want it in the rings.
12. Curl. Well, half. It's good. 5-2. Really tight. It does die.
Other games in play, we talked about the Brown-Holman matchup. Rachel doing what she always does, was throw them up and down. Made the blank when it was necessary. And on sheet C, McNutt and Cameron for Allison McNutt tried to make a double on both of her shots, got one on both, but that allowed Kate Cameron the free draw for 2, and she made it, and that's the 2-point lead.
Nice, good sweep. Thank you.
Caitlin just calling for the peel there. You could have been a little more aggressive, tried to hit roll for a corner and set that up for your 2. Selena just happy to guard this thing. Fairly tight guard makes the most sense.
Line's close. No high.
Slide, okay.
2.5. Little bit for line, yep. Line's good.
We're halfway. 2.5.
Line's good. Whoa.
Higher than mine.
Tight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right off. Tight. It's good. Nice shot. 5-6.
I think so. Or can you straight hit the center one now?
I'm tempted to play it now.
I have a piece.
Yeah, can hit this one first.
Okay.
The very best shot would be to tick the top yellow top button. You can see enough of it. Hit it as thin as you can. If you miss it, you're going to run into the back one anyways. I take that on, Kathy. It's tough to hurt yourself.
It is. Worst case scenario, you hit the front.
Yes.
And that's not a bad shot anyways.
Yep.
Nice shot.
There it is.
Really good.
Nice call, Caitlin.
Good sweep.
Caitlin called for the back one, but she knew all along that thin double was there.
Pause for a sec. I know.
Really nice.
Good sweep. Nice throw. You hit the center one first.
I know.
Yeah. Good throw.
Yeah, good sweep. Sorry, I just kind of slid wide.
Well, it's early in the season, but this Laws team looking very comfortable.
Another guard that over curled, and albeit by an inch, but it was enough.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're scaring me.
Okay.
Wait. We got a draw.
So they got 14-8 here.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. A 15.
And even with this, top button.
Okay, top button. 14-8.
Aggressive call here. I like it a lot because the hit and roll works too, but what if you don't roll? And then Sturmay's going to lock one in there. You'll never get it out. So this is a much easier way to get there. Just play the draw. If you're light, you block it off.
Line's good.
Wait. Close.
Okay, top 4.
Line's good.
Still room.
Wait's close.
Room.
Joss is rock.
Line's good.
We're there.
Line's good.
Top button.
Straight. Straight. Yep, keep the line, keep the line. Keep the line.
Keep line, keep line, keep line.
Nice, good sweep.
Sorry, I was also trying to tell her that it was heavy, like that it was back.
Try and get to nose.
Okay. Nice shooting.
Thanks. Sorry, I slid quite right on my first one and then kind of had to
with the arm.
wasn't quite wide.
It seemed very wide to me. I was like, oh no.
I wasn't worried.
Well, Selena's someone that will be moving up to the helm. Caitlin and Stefan are expecting their second next month. And so Caitlin has worked really hard all summer, she said, to be physically fit so that she could play as long as she could. Feels really great, and so will continue to play as long as she can. But the plan is for sure that when Caitlin steps back, and that could be even this weekend when she just doesn't feel like she should be in the house playing, it will be Selena that will move up. Jocelyn move up to third for the duration that Caitlin is out, and then they bring in their fifth player who is here in the event that something should happen. That's Becca Hebert. And then, of course, Kristen stays at lead. So they've got a transitional plan. We saw Selena skip that year at the Scotties when Tracy Fleury had COVID and did a tremendous job.
Look at the rotation here. This is going to stay a little straighter and not slow down. You rotate it that much, there's just that much less friction, and it'll glide on you.
Okay, 14. Sorry.
Yeah, they could find.
And a big job for Becca. She's sitting there knowing that at some point she's going to play. Often as a fifth, you come and you know that you're here to support the team in any way you can. You may or may not get in, and she may or may not get in this weekend, but she is traveling with them and has trained very much with them so that she can just smooth in. And it gives Caitlin peace of mind to know that when she steps back, there's somebody that's just going to fit in seamlessly.
So many teams that are chasing points and have to play so often. They all have five-person teams, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And I think sometimes you don't necessarily bring that person. You just know that you've got somebody in the wings. But it is a grind. 10 events the Sturmay team will play before Christmas.
Wow.
That is a lot.
Quicker than practice? If anything? I would say hair. Oh, no, it's probably about somewhere. Yeah. On a full king draw. Yeah. I thought I was there all day. I just think that path that I played was much heavier.
Yeah, totally.
I'm trying to lock another one in here. There is an in-off on that wide yellow.
Well, that's not a conversion rate that Caitlin's team would necessarily love at 33%. You're trying to get upwards in the 50%.
Top 8. 8. Top button.
Line's great.
Top 4.
Line's really good. Lock
Line's
it up.
good. You have room right now?
Easy. Easy.
Easy. Joss is rock.
Off.
Where are you?
We're back button.
Okay, hard Joss. Hard Joss. Keep going, Joss.
Top button.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
What was that?
14-5.
All right, an update for you, Kathy. Let's drop in on McNutt against Cameron.
Well, Kate Cameron hit on her final stone. It is the one on the tee line, and there are two biters, but the second shot stone does belong to Team Cameron, and so this is a draw. Needs a bite of the 8-foot against 2.
Yep. Curling.
Hard, girls. Really curling. Hard, Allison. Hard. Hard, girls. Hard. Hard, Allison. Hard. You gotta go. You gotta go. Hard. Hard. Okay.
And cannot get it there. So that is a steal of 2, an advancement of 4-0. Very similar to yesterday with Kate Cameron jumping ahead early.
The second end, in my opinion, is the best time to force the other skip to make a draw, because you watch our sheet here, everything's been an outturn draw, and it's getting quicker and quicker and quicker. But the other side will not be the same. As a matter of fact, it's getting a little stale. So it's a bit of an educated guess when you go to throw a draw on end number 2. Should be able to get rid of 2 of them here. The one that was just thrown, I don't think it goes through.
Yep. Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Best you can do.
Hey, shot. Good throw.
Doesn't even give Caitlin a ton of room to get in there either.
No, that is for sure.
Still to give up.
Nice shot.
Well, it's better than Yeah, that went easy money. No turn is very straight. I knew that in practice.
You got her. Okay, spool 4.
Line's good.
Line's good. Running. T.
Okay, curling now. Line's good.
T back 4.
Line's good. You're on the red. 14-5. Good job, guys. 2.
Draw for 2.
Red.
Couple in the second. Sturmay with last rock when we come back. A belated congratulations to Kristen, used to be McCush, now Gordon, and her husband Rob on their marriage during the summer. Wishing you both all the very best as we welcome you back. And Laws with 2 has the early lead now, as here in the third it will be Selena Sturmay with last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Lions, you got room right now?
Close.
Lions good, just have to finish at the end.
We're a little heavy.
Extremely well played end, Vic, from Team Laws. They got those come around. The very first one was on the button, but they managed to control that area. Caitlin made no mistake with both of hers.
Danielle. Hard, hard, hard. Keep going, hard. Keep going, hard, hard, hard. Hard, go, go, go. Hard. 4-6.
Well, it was a great start for Kayla Skurlik with 3 in the first. And what has Chelsea Carey got here?
Well, I think she's got 1 for sure. Kayla Skurlik tried a run back after Chelsea Carey made a very nice hit and roll under a guard on her final stone. Kayla missed the run back, but she rolled her shooter to guard the second shot stone. So they took a look at it. If you make the double and get rid of it, you're only going to score 2. So instead of risking that, they're going to draw and try to ensure their deuce that way.
Yeah, it could have been for 3 if that guard rolls somewhere else.
If that guard either stuffs it or rolls somewhere else, that's the stone in the 12-foot that we're talking about.
Keep going, keep going.
And there's your 2.
14-3.
High side. Which turn do you want?
This shouldn't do anything. Nope. You got it, Jess.
The absolute standard for the first 5 rocks in a game. The team winning throws it in the button. Corner guard goes up. You guard it.
Yep.
You go around the corner guard. Then you go around the center guard. So the team without with hammer here is going to have to do some work down the middle.
Yes, hard.
Like that.
Go, Paige. Go, Paige. Go, Paige. Hard, hard, hard.
Great shot. Run triple. Oh. And that's, if you're going to play that strategy, you need a second that can do that once in a while, Kath, or you're going to be in deep trouble late in the end.
It really is a system, as you say, that you're going around, and so you need to count on a person to open it up and clip something out of the 4-foot. Even if she hadn't moved it out of play, just get it out of the 4-foot.
Watch it, Kristen. Watch it, watch it.
This way.
Okay.
Good.
Very nice. So with that strategy, and then obviously you had to make a triple, but Team Laws has not missed. And they're going to be looking at 2 yellow here in a second.
This way. Like, it's not quite as fast here.
Like,
Sorry, the first draw, yeah. A little less, but this isn't quite as quick.
Got a little light.
Line's good.
Added
Both light.
Added a lot.
Line's great.
Looks there. Okay. Top 8.
Looks there. Line's great.
Top 8.
Don't have to. You got to finish a little bit here.
Coming down.
Just go for distance if you're coming down.
It's going to be buried if they can keep it alive.
Go.
Full 8 maybe.
Go.
Yeah, full 8 would have buried it.
Nice, Jess.
Yeah, just ran out of legs.
Okay, just wide.
I max iced it, but yeah.
Sorry, what kind of weight did she call?
10.5.
Got it. Weight's good. Lead up. Clean, yep.
Yes.
Hard. Whoa. Lead.
Clean.
Curl. 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 Good stroke.
Nice.
10. Okay.
I kind of just like nose.
Okay.
Do you
This
hate
is a
bump
call,
or do you
Kathy,
like
that
here?
I've seen change
Whatever
over
you
the
like.
years.
Throw here.
Okay.
We used to try to hit roll buried
Yeah.
for
Yes.
obvious reasons, but if it's buried, then if Caitlin gets around it, you're wishing you weren't buried. It's almost like double guards, and there could be staggered a bit. You can't raise it if you roll buried. So just simply hit and stay, sit 2, and if Caitlin gets behind this yellow one when it stops, it's raisable.
No, for sure. And you also see sometimes that when you're playing around, you're not even playing to bury. Because then they're going to sit on top of you. You show them a little
9-9.
piece. If they're on the corner, you're going to have access to it. It's just the changing evolution of strategy and trying to make the shots far more difficult for your opponent.
Okay, 10-5.
And for Caitlin, she can't leave that stone there. It
Nope.
is so dangerous and can be used for all sorts. And so really does need to have it removed.
Weight's good. Whoa. Little solid.
Curl. Curl.
Curl.
Dig.
Keep going. Keep going.
Dig.
Keep going. Keep going.
Nice.
Nice. Good feet.
Good throws.
Nice.
Getting late enough to end, you hate to leave that red one there, but if you hit it, you're not in the rings. So there's only 2 Laws rocks left. I think it's time to make a move
I
here.
think my first thought was here, just because she has a lot to roll to.
Okay.
Top 8.
Okay. Okay. A little heavier out here. This is a little wider than Selena.
Okay. I don't think it should be significant, but
No.
maybe a
Okay.
hair. Yeah.
Probably not much less than I draw to the button then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
full
her.
4? Just top 8.
Okay. Good room. Top 8, top 4. Line's good. Slow slide.
Coming down.
Yep. Hard line. Losing speed. Hard.
It's just not moving.
Just lost it.
5-9.
Okay. Shoot.
That's how tricky it can be. And Kathy
I'd
mentioned
rather
it's the
go
crowd side with the biggest amount of crowd on this
Way
side.
heavy.
We know there's
That
a
was
Second.
probably T-line in a good track.
Yeah,
I thought I was max.
there's a
thought
shade
you
of
were, like,
frost out
solid.
wide. Had to go wide, and you heard the conversation.
Yeah, that's
The thrower
widest
said it could be
we've
slower out here. The brusher said, I don't think much, but it was way slower.
Not really a hole there, so I think you can go all the way to like.
All of a sudden,
Firm.
the 2-ender's not looking too good. You can roll behind just about anything here.
Watch the back. We need like, yeah, thick 3/4, roll the middle.
Sounds good.
Keep the weight firm in this hit and roll, because to roll perfect to the button with softer weight, you're going to jam on that back red. So now you can hit it a little thicker, big weight and get
Switch it up a little bit wider
a bigger
when you're
kick.
done. Shoot, sorry. I still think I like that.
Oh, oh! Curl, curl, hard curl, curl, curl. Okay.
down 2, Kathy. I'd be tempted to ignore that.
I would too.
Unreleased.
Caitlin's got a dangerous one out
stayed
front,
right,
but
I just think by going there, it gives her.
Well,
you,
yeah,
you
she's
play the hit and you don't roll buried. Caitlin's going to.
At least if she makes this for shooters out of the way is the only thing. If she makes
That's
it
fair.
here,
Okay.
then she's dead stuck in the
Yeah, I'm
center.
just-
Well, let's drop in on the game between
fine.
Allison McNutt and Kate Cameron.
Well, Kate Cameron just gave a huge bonus to Allison McNutt on her final stone. Kate elected to hit a stone at the back of the house. That's that red one that you see, so that she would have lied 5. But what she wound up doing is ticking the McNutt draw that was short on her first one into the house. It is now second shot. And more importantly, she opened up the path to the lid. And so yeah, it did not work on every level. And so now this is a draw, but it is not against 5. It's against 1, and she does have the pass. She has been short on her draws to this point. Just can't find it.
2 yellow? Yeah.
Another pair.
Got away with one? Yeah.
Curl! Top 8! Curl! Hard, buddy. Go, girl. Nice.
Hard, Des.
Curl!
Should be able to sink this.
Hard, hard! Hard, 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 hard! Hard!
Good sweeping.
Pretty
Got a
nice.
14.
That makes sense.
Good sweep.
Yeah, we're gonna play the draw. We're even if we're there. It's a pretty good shot.
Whatever, Sam.
Or that. I think I'd rather draw right now.
It's pretty buried this way,
think
so
it's
I
worth
think
trying
there's
to
2
run
shots
you.
here. Caitlin can come down with firm weight, try to
I'd
angle
rather
that into
not
there.
off of ours.
But that would
So I think
open
you're
everything
ready or
up.
drawing.
If you miss it, it's an easy 2. I think, Caitlin, if you're going to give up 2, you might as well
wider than maybe
force or make her earn it. Try to draw one in here. It's down the spot where they practice for the 2 practices. They know the speed here. Sink it here. Try to make it 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's deep, or long as you shot rock, obviously, get it buried.
Was all the way out there and it didn't run that bad. No.
Probably easier than the angle raised, too,
Yeah, the
Kathy.
angle flash or the
I would
draw,
say
but-
so. And you also shrink the scoring area, even if you're not perfect. You may make Selena have to draw
Yeah, sounds good.
bite to
I like it.
4
Let's try
to
and
score
get
2.
Full 4 buried.
Okay.
It's like 3 broom heads wider than we've been.
Yeah.
Might come off a hair out here.
I thought I was close to out here on release.
Yes, you were.
It didn't run too bad.
Yeah, 14-3.
Yeah, it was more
Yeah.
sweeping.
So a hair more than I gave you this, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
I like it.
Corinne Brown down by a couple to Rachel Holman.
And a chance to get right back. Very difficult shot for Rachel Holman. Was trying to get down to that red stone and tap it back, but there was a yellow stone in front of it and she grazed on it. That's why you see 2 yellow in the 8-foots on either side, just moving it over and leaving the red stone. And so this is a draw for Corinne Brown for 2. Needs better part of full 8-foot, almost biting the 4.
Kristen's rock, if anything. Girl, 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 girl.
Oh, just perfect.
Great rush.
Good call, Josh.
Sorry, I was just down.
Good sweep. Lean it in.
And it does stop in time.
Red, yeah.
Tie game.
Too red. You had a lot of confidence in that, Sarah.
Perfect come around for
Definitely
Caitlin.
is.
The easiest way to remove it is to run a Laws rock back, and of course you could stick it and still give up a steal.
I think I like that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't think it's any harder.
I think I like the out turn just because I know it better.
Okay. Paige can probably back it up if anything.
I
for
agree.
you.
Yeah. Probably gonna try and throw this with like a mini extension.
Great call here. If you run that back, which is makeable, and if you're a little bit off, you hit it there. If you're really off, you give up 3. This not only is easier, but it could be for 2 points. Peel weight, hit about half. Try to get that rock at about 10 o'clock. Kick it into there, right through. If you're perfect, you've got 1 here, you've got 1 there. It's kind of a natural half rock double, which turns into a triple. Hit it right where the broom is.
And even if you hit it a little bit bit too thick, you may just move your own over enough. You've got some options.
For your
off
single,
of
yes,
this.
yes.
Close. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Whoa. No.
Almost.
Doesn't move it far enough. It'll be a steal of 1. Laws extending the lead here on a Friday afternoon. Tracy Fleury. What do you got here? Really love a double, and it's going to get it.
Are they trying to roll under?
Yeah. Whoa.
Watch it now.
Whoa.
Watch it now. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Nice.
Oh, what a shot to get underneath. Jennifer Jones has been here before. It was 13 in Winnipeg. Staying on this. Oh, and it will look too far. Jennifer Jones misses in the moment.
Most teams will need to gather themselves after that.
Quiet tap back. Have to get by that center guard, though. This is a huge scrum. Get it by that guard. Get it by. No, they will not. Jennifer Jones will go for gold again. Yeah, it's time to think Olympics again in Cortina, February of 26. And now the tickets will be on sale as of October 3rd for the pre-trials in Wolfville and the trials themselves in Halifax. The road to the Olympics go through Wolfville and Halifax.
Caitlin on that winning team. What a barn burner that game was, Vic. When you think about it, Tracy Fleury went through that round robin, the Olympic trials undefeated, and almost made that last shot to become an Olympian. The team that came last that week in the women's field was Rachel Holman.
Lena, stay close. We're tight. Tight. Got a cross center. Really tight. Top 12. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Full 12. Keep going. Top 8. 15 1. Okay, good sweep.
Didn't get the curl. Kind of want, even though you're up 3-0, you'd love to have that just short of the rings. Because when your opponent hits it, they're going to be in the paint.
Yeah, they should get a tiny bit of finish with this turn.
Yeah, I agree.
You got it.
Yep. It's good. Yep. 10-2. Hard. Right up. 10-2. Hard. Whoa.
Okay. 10-2. Just a little bit tight in my tight ice.
Okay.
Peel?
Peel.
I think so.
Do I ever just try to roll to center?
Yeah. Do you hate that or do you want to rip? Our first thought was the corner. Yeah,
Yeah, we're first and third.
Yeah.
just peel. Got it, Jess.
It's one of our keys, Kath, is drag the play into the rings, and it's exactly what Caitlin's going to do here. You kind of hate to leave too yellow in there when you're up 3-0, but this is the method to her madness.
Well, you leave it there. It's easy to go around and bury again, and now you're really chasing, and you have to remember the scoreboard says you're up 3-0.
Great call. Might even make the yellow double here.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Oh, just easy. Clean. Oh. Don't really want to just watch the house. Good.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. You like your fake guard?
Well, number 10, Kayla Skurlik from here in Calgary took out the number 7 reigning Ontario champion Daniel Inglis, and now trying to do the same to number 2 Chelsea Carey.
Well, for Kayla Skurlik, played so well yesterday, 94% on draws, and that's what she's playing right now. That was yesterday against Inglis. Very precise on her first. Chelsea Carey cornered it, and so there has been some great shot making. There's a very small area to try to tap this and roll to the middle, just like that.
Very nice.
Line's good.
There's not a lot of September throws in this sheet today.
Are bad, 100%.
That was a really well played end, wasn't it?
Halfway.
Got a curl.
Halfway. Just inside half. Close to
Curl.
tight. Tight. Always curl. Tight
Whoa.
half.
Yep.
Tight
Yep.
half. Tight.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Good.
Good touch.
5-9.
Pretty thick. Don't really want to go into that. Like thick half, 3/4.
Sorry, you're playing the double?
You don't have any, do you?
Sorry?
You don't have any?
On this side, I have like a quarter.
You don't
I
really
still
want to
think
go
we play this.
outside in at the back one, because if you tick the top one, you could tick it into the paint.
Oh, curl. Hard curl.
Watch the
Hard
yellow,
drive,
yellow
hard
double here.
drive.
Oh, worse.
Tough one.
Yike. That couldn't have worked out worse.
You guys still like
Tough one, Selena.
Sorry.
Tough one, Selena.
like that? Still back 8. Back
Back
12
8?
even.
Okay. Oh, do we think it's going to be any heavier through here?
Honestly, my corner path didn't feel crazy heavy at all.
Okay.
Like maybe a foot or two.
Okay.
You got her. Clean.
Close.
Yep.
A little heavy. Back line.
Whoa.
Back line.
Whoa then. Close. Yep.
Back line.
Yep.
Coming down.
Whoa. Yes.
Trying
Coming
to
down.
split
Back.
here.
Hard.
Hard does.
Hard.
Hard, buddy. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Whoa. 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 Really good.
Good shot.
12-9.
You could have hit sat 3, but then there would have been a gimme double. Now there's no double. You've got one of them buried. Nice separation on the shot 1 and shot 2.
No. Good. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Yep.
Whoa. 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 Stay with it. Yep. 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 Just the line. It's a nice shot.
Yeah. Good. I think I'm seeing just hack. If you tick the top, that's fine.
Okay. What did
not-
that one time?
12-9.
Okay, so just a little more than that.
Like a
Smidge.
12-5.
Yeah.
You got her.
Okay, just here more weight.
Clean.
Solid hack.
Yep.
Solid hack.
Yep.
On a pile of weight here.
Hard.
Weight's good.
Hard.
Hard, buddy.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Well, she provided the big upset yesterday. Allison McNutt, the reigning junior champion, but struggling today.
She certainly has struggled with her draw weight, so this could be a draw for 2, but they are trying to play for 3. That red one on the far side, they're going to try to throw it with about hack weight onto the Yellowstone. That red is about half buried, so red onto yellow, try to spin her shooter and outcount the yellow on the tee line for 3. And you talk about the difference of a day. She was 90 yesterday, 33% right now in today's game.
Hard Grace. Hard Grace.
Curl hard.
Hard to get to. Hard to get to.
Hard Grace.
Okay. 1? Yeah.
Kudos to make that call, though, Kathy. You know,
I think it's the right call. You're down
Yeah.
6. You have to try to capitalize when you can, just overthrew.
You threw it really good. Yeah. Either that or just jawing.
because we've played it before. But
What are you thinking?
I just don't know if it's scoreboard smart to be drawing, but
Yeah.
it's also, there isn't really good options.
Well, if you straight nose this one, it's not awful, and if you hit it a hair high, you've got some options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This won't do much. Like, I think it's just
No.
right where you put it.
I mean, ideally, because our shooter's not like going to outcount that one, then I think you're trying to like make it to roll here.
Sounds good.
Kind of weighty, Sand.
Firm and like millimeter high.
Yeah.
Nose is fine. I think they can hold it and back it up if we need. You like that, Ace?
Yeah. You got
It's
it.
just one of those situations, you know, you're 3 up, so you could go there, take the whole end away, you bounce off, you look pretty foolish. This is the absolute best result. It's also the absolute worst result. If you could ever hit it there, roll this way, or even make the double, you're sitting buried, you've eliminated 2 rocks. But what if
Just firm.
you hit it a little on this side,
You got it.
your shooter rolls out, and Sturmay's drawn to sit 4. It's a how confident are you in the hack? That's the key here.
In a 2-2 tie, it's Homan against Brown.
Corinne Brown made a very nice hit and roll underneath facing 2. That is the red stone that you see biting the edge of the 4. So Rachel not able to get to it, played the draw. That is the yellow stone, and in trying to get right on top of it, Corinne rolled a little bit off. It is shot stone, but accessible for a tap back. There is a guard in front, so she has to navigate that.
Curl. 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 Curl.
Curl. Keep going, Sarah. Gotta go, Sarah. Keep
Hard,
going,
Sarah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Good.
Good for 2. Very
Yes.
nice. Boy, she made that move.
Almost thinking of splitting.
Weight call.
Brilliant shot from Caitlin, too. Kathy, she ran it straight back, killed it, and rolled over. Almost got shot rock, but left it in a wonderful spot, that red one.
How far are you trying to put? Like just
Deep
in
as I
front of
can.
it, or
Yeah, I was thinking like top 8.
just so we're
Yeah.
4th or whatever? Okay.
Thinking like back line.
Okay. Yeah, this.
I don't think it'll curl
No.
crazy now.
It's amazing how in 2 days we've gone from September throws to February throws.
Yeah, how true.
A little better.
Surface is a little better, but
It
the
is.
teams are locked in.
Ideally to like here.
Nice call here again.
Get our shooter
Split
in
the
for
2, and then you're sitting shot, 3rd, and 4th, and expose that red one.
Back line.
Caitlin makes any mistake at all, you've got to hit for a bundle. Very patient. Keys to get that red one wide open. Top 4.
Like it.
Yeah, close.
Hair
Whoa.
big for back line.
Whoa.
Hair big for back line.
Curl.
Just through.
Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa. Straight.
Whoa.
Straight.
Whoa.
Straight. Just through. Shooter. 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 Shooter.
It's good. Good. 12-4. Okay. Good call, Dust.
Good call, good shot. Double might be there.
Curled a little, quite a bit at the end.
Yeah, yeah, more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I felt big on that. Definitely.
Just play hit and roll beside even is pretty good.
2 doubles, even if you just
Are we
kicked
playing
it a
the
little
double,
bit, but you want to get it out or you're giving away
I think we try the double,
a
and
double.
if
I
it
think
comes
the
up, like, I'd
easier
rather
shot
just
is to run your own back.
Tight ice it.
That way, that goes out, that rolls
'Cause
to
yours
there.
really did nothing, even like full hay. I like there.
I'm just wondering if this is easier.
You think so? I just don't want to overthink
I
it.
know. If you're seeing this, I'm good
I'm
with
fine
it.
to play either one. Just trying to think. Haven't seen what it's going to do here, but I guess even if we just stick it, it's not the end of the world.
It's for
half a
3.
rack?
Then they have a double for 3, right?
Yes. And if we go nose, then she'd have
What do you
to play-
guys like?
Can we ever play off ours if just our like
Sorry?
10.5?
Both
Like we have options. Like if we do 3/4, we're rolling to here. If we half, make the double.
Like throwing it hard. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one do you like?
We were thinking more of this one, but with less weight. But
Just because she's probably got easy double if you play it off that one, but whatever you think.
I think I like this.
This one?
It's just a matter what kind of weight you're seeing.
Yeah, I like firm.
Okay.
They're both arguably good because if you hit the right one, Kathy, just stay right there even.
Even there, yeah.
It's a tough two.
What are we looking for?
If you nose that right one. But I think this one's the better upside. It's not a super hard shot. Anything on the high side with some speed, you're going to make the double. Like, obviously, if you feathered it as thin as possible, you're giving up 4. But
I think Caitlin's only concern is she hadn't seen this path, but then she even said even if it just gets to the nose and you sit right there, she still has to make the double.
Yep.
And we know that on this outside, it tends to track with the kind of weight that Caitlin can throw.
You got her, Caitlin.
So for Selena, make sure the run back rock stays there somewhere. The shooter just roll a little bit. It's a tough double. You can't. The worst thing you can do is feather it thin and kick it across the top.
Firm.
Close. Close. Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Whoa. Good. Nice.
Shoot, not quite enough. Good throw, Caitlin.
Don't think that's quite enough.
I don't either.
It's a flat double, but it's one of those doubles that you could be down 4-0. Gotta throw it hard.
I was gonna go stay. Well, I then stay to get the jam.
Okay. Try and get it to spin far enough. Yeah. I think with the out.
It's a funny sport sometimes. That, you know, the Sturmay team's played a wonderful end.
I think that's
if Caitlin ever made a massive error there, they're getting 4.
I don't think it'll fall. I just think it'll stay.
Now you've got a double, but it's a tough double. If the double's not quite made, you give up a steal.
Yeah.
It's not an end you would have predicted a steal, but it's quite possible here.
Peel. Half. You just got to follow the second one out.
Peel weight, roughly half a rock. To your point, Kathy, you just set this at all with the big weight.
It'll just track.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You know what? I think it looked like she said it, but she actually didn't. She had a lot of rotation. They woed when they shouldn't have.
Yep. Seal of 1. 4-0 Laws. Sturmay fighting the Laws right now. Not winning. 4-0. Caitlin, thank you. Caitlin Laws, even while I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
I try. Welcome back as we go to the 5th. And Sturmay with last round.
Back 8, back 12.
Yeah, keep going.
Almost through.
As long as we're not through.
So close. We were talking at the break, Russ and I, about, you know, my philosophy was that it looked like she said it. So for Danielle, you're looking at the release, you're looking at the rock, and it looked like she set it back. So that was why it was whoa when it should have been go. And you felt that maybe she was just off center.
Yeah, you slide a little tight and you back it up. Your brain is I'm going to be wide.
Well, tough goes for Chelsea Carey. She has lined things up a number of times. She made a run back on her first, but that yellow stone that is biting the top of the button shot stone, Kayla Skurlik guarded it on her final. So this is the run of the yellow onto the red to double 2 yellows.
Yep. Yeah, good. Hard.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Okay. Whoa.
And just over curls. So steal of 1.
1 yellow. Good. Really nice.
Really well curled game, all 8 of them, and but Skurlik's made a couple beauties to get the 3 and the 2.
She really has.
How'd you release this one?
How'd I throw it?
Yeah.
Positive. I was fully on this side of center, but I was wide, so.
Line's good room.
Close light. I thought it was close, guys. Good room. Top 8. It's running pretty good. Top 4. Looks there. Top 8.
Got to curl a little bit.
Top 8. 4.
Top 4. No, line's good.
Top 4.
No, got to curl. Page.
T-line.
Hard, Page.
Top 4.
Hard, Page. Hard. Keep going. Hard.
Well, you know, for the Sturmay team, I think, Russ, they don't have to do anything different. They have put some stones in great spots. She's called a great end last end. It was a very flat double and just a little bit of a missed call. It was a tough double, though.
Yeah, and you think back, Caitlin's, she made 2 perfect shots for Skip's deuce in the second end. She made a nice shot in the third end. She was in big trouble there and managed to get a steal out of it. Yeah, both teams are pretty equal.
I touched that with my foot, but I don't think it moved. Yeah.
It'll be interesting when she starts. There she starts.
I don't hate that.
When you stop throwing the corner guard and try to use the stones that are in the house.
I don't hate one more guard, but I don't mind that call either.
Okay, I like one more.
What do you like, Russ?
I agree.
It's 6-1, I think, at this case because there's 5 left. But I kind of like that call to the back because you can freeze it, and it's buried around the 2 reds that cannot be raised. They're staggered, and that makes a big difference. If there's only 1 red one there, I wouldn't draw around it. But I think they're just prolonging it. I think they feel Caitlin will peel this one, but I bet they go to the back one on the next shot.
Pretty tight. No, just tight.
Okay, well then, we'll
tight, not halfway tight.
Line's good. We'll
halfway tight. Halfway.
Well,
Let's
finish. Yep.
Up 4, I don't see Caitlin doing anything else but peel this.
I don't either.
That's the fun part about the sport is you've got to guess once in a while what the other guy's up to.
Well, we talked about that at a World Championship last year or 2 years ago when Carrie Einarson was up in Sweden, and one of the things we talked about is you're so used to listening to your opponent say what they're going to do, and when you get the language issue, all of a sudden you realize how much you enjoy listening in to your opponent dictate what you're going to do and what they're going to do.
Yeah, you've lost that advantage.
She just tried on yours.
Yeah. So I was kind of a little panicked there. I didn't throw it that hard, so I kind of was sliding wide, and I just let it go. And then I was like, oh my god, hard.
We can afford to tap it a little bit, or just, if anything, stay on the center line side of it.
I think they're going to play that kind of a freeze tap, and the danger with that is if you ever roll off, there's a yellow double, and the staggers technically are protection for you. I like the original call, Kath, go right around to the back one.
I do too. I'm not sure why they changed it up. I understand the timing of, going through Dez's and waiting till Danielle throws, but I still do really much like using those 2 stones in the 4-foot as guards and getting around it. And that also creates an opportunity that if your opponent makes a mistake, you've got the double, and all of a sudden you're scoring multiple points.
Line's good.
Freeze just rarely works because you're throwing at 146 feet, and you've got to have the line almost perfect. In this case, you've got 2 rocks to deal with, so maybe you can tap the top one and create a bit of a wall.
T-line.
Yeah, you're more, I think.
Don't bounce.
Whoa.
Tick, tick. Oh, boy.
13-6. Sorry.
Good call, sorry. Okay.
No double, though.
The tap is a lot better.
Yeah, you got it.
No, but by doing that tick off, even though there's no double, you're taking away that back rock that could have been really useful.
Yes. Yeah, if Caitlin gets the line right here, she's going to try to kill her own rock, too. Or roll into it.
Yep.
Gotta hold this. Gotta go. Really hard. Hold yellow. Okay.
Dropping in on Cameron against McNutt, Kathy.
Well, that Allison McNutt stone not frozen, and so for Kate Cameron, you can see she lies 2 and 3, so trying to remove it and roll to the side, save her shooter, ideally for 3.
Yep. Off. No. Yes. Clean. Yes. Clean it. Just clean. Good.
Oh, that was a September throw.
2.
Kate, whoa, baby, coming out.
She gave us the play-by-play, though. Which
Yes, she did.
Literally almost fell over.
Whoa.
I was like, oh.
No. Curl. Good.
Oh, really good. Really, really good. An unforced error from Selena on the previous one. I think she hit the broom, just didn't throw it hard enough. Now a bit of trouble again for Caitlin. A lot of yellow.
Well, to my point earlier, the Sturmay team has not been playing poorly. They just have not been able to get the rocks in the right spot, or there's been a miscue, but again, pressure on Caitlin.
10.5.
Yeah.
Can't roll left unless you make the yellow double. You roll a little right, you set up a double to sit 3 yellow. Dead on, I assume, is the call.
That's solid.
10.
I slowed down a little bit, but.
9.5, 10.
Curl. Hard curl. Dig.
Curl.
Dig. Dig.
Straight. Straight.
Just like that, Kathy. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Good sweep.
Tough one, Caitlin.
Good sweep.
Okay.
You gamble and freeze it.
I know.
I think 2 gets us back in the game.
I agree. I would agree with that.
It's really juicy though.
Try and roll pretty far, I guess, and separate them as much as possible.
I think so.
Probably just cracking this one, but that's okay.
You talked about the freeze, and it's an interesting situation here because if you do freeze perfect, what does Caitlin do?
Shouldn't do much.
She almost hits the back one.
She would have to hit the back one with the score.
And she gives up 3. But if that freeze, and we just talked about a while ago, stops there, then Caitlin makes the double, maybe sits 2 herself, and you might not even score again.
And you heard Selena say, I think 2 at this point is good. So play it simple, and you still may generate 3 out of this.
Caitlin has to make a double.
Yes, she does.
Let's roll this somewhere. Got to roll, but not that far.
Hard, Danielle. Okay. 10-2. Okay. No, it's pretty thin, but.
Like that one back.
Fine, right?
I didn't hate that throw.
Yeah, less ice. It's just nothing. It does nothing there. I'll give you less ice for that.
Think Caitlin's going to take on the double, Kath?
I think so. I heard her say it's very thin.
Roll
Okay.
thin in front.
Oh,
Good.
Just hit and roll on top?
yeah.
Yep. Safer. Hate
Well,
to
make
take-
her make a shot.
Yeah, right, exactly. Looked like the right ice for the thin double and the hit and roll with softer weight.
Yeah.
Fairly solid, that last one.
I thought like 9.5. Yeah. Okay. You got
Yeah,
it.
that is a very, very thin, sharp double.
Yeah.
And if you just hit and roll across the top, it's a freebie. If you roll anywhere in front, it's still a tough shot.
Weight's good. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yes. Right to it. Hard. Hard. What do you think? Okay. 9-9.
Good sweep.
Yeah, 10 on that. 10.
That must have been like 8-8 on my first one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're kicking very hard.
No.
Good habit this team gets into. They talk about the actual speed that was thrown, whether you threw it perfect or missed it
10-5.
completely. And just to give the thrower that feel of what you're really doing out there.
Good clean. Weight's good.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Two.
Well, it's taken Selena Sturmay 5 ends, but she's on the board. We're down to the Elite 8 here at the PointsBet Invitational.
The 2024 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Selena Sturmay, the team from the Saville in Edmonton, find themselves down as we check the numbers after 5.
Well, two very closely matched teams. We knew that going in, but the trouble, not only the deuce, but then you start to look in that fourth end when that double that could have been 3 led to a steal, and that put the edge. But last end, that was a really good call by Selena Sturmay. Good patience. This team is not out of it by a long shot. When you look at the numbers, front ends, nothing to choose. The biggest difference is the edge for Caitlin Laws at the back end.
The numbers after 5, they're brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. It's the round of the Elite 8. When we come back, as she comes back, Caitlin Laws will have the last rock. Number 13 will take out number 4. So we're back with you. Make a note, later time start, 10 p.m. Eastern for the Elite 8 on the men's side. And our feature will be Brad Gushue, reigning Canadian champion, against Rylan Kleider, the number 8 out of the Nutana in Saskatoon. I don't think we'll be around when he's on the ice.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Nice fall day. Let's check the scores as we've reached the midway point, Kathy.
Well, for Chelsea Carey and her team, it has been a battle against Kayla Skurla. Kayla making so many great shots. Chelsea Carey was just forced, drew for 1 to margin, bring it down to 3. For Brown and Homan, well, Homan was 8-0 coming into this event, and Brown 0-5, and those numbers are showing on the scoreboard today. And McNutt, what a wonderful story Allison was yesterday, but has not been able to find draw weight, and Kate Cameron is capitalizing on that. And of course, our feature game, the edge to Team Laws.
And all of it happening here at Winsport Event Center. Ready to start the second half. Caitlin Laws with last rock has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Top 4. Very close. Stay down, Joss. Top 8.
Line's good. Lots of room.
Top 4.
Running. Really running. Really running.
We're back 4.
No.
Can you
2 center guards by Team Sturmay. That's the goal.
get it right out
Clog
of
the
there.
center here. Try to sink something later in the end to
Yeah,
get a
go full back
get a
8.
steal.
Keep going. Keep going.
Not
Back
worry,
12.
they wanted that one.
Keep going.
Sorry, Caitlin.
13-8.
Back 4. Just as nice.
Back 4.
Alright.
Feels good. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
You guys.
Got a little
Line's good.
Big ad. Big ad.
Close.
Big ad.
Running.
Close.
Running. Hasn't curled at all.
Back 4 right now. Coming down.
Got a curl.
Got a curl.
Looks there.
Curl. Curl.
Back 8.
Curl.
Back 4.
Hard curl.
T-line.
Starting to
Really
finish there
coming
now.
down.
If they can keep it alive, they can bury it.
Shot and low. Shot
Go,
and
go,
low.
go, 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 go. Okay. Good. Ooh, that came down a lot.
Yeah, they yelled back 8.
4, 5.
Yeah, weird.
There's a couple rocks out there, Kath. And you wonder.
Very possible, because we heard that yesterday. And it is such a skill to be able to detect those things.
Whoa! Shooter, shooter. Nice throw, Justin.
Hi. Time says that should have been deeper.
I thought it was big on my hand.
All right.
Okay.
Nice and high.
Nice little one.
You got it.
That's just top 4.
Yeah.
Like it.
Line's good.
Minimum, but
Hi. Make sure you're over. Hi. Always has to curl.
Gotta curl a little bit.
We're over.
yeah, let you go.
Curl.
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 You can straight curl.
Curl. Curl. Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
That's
go.
good. You're good. You're good.
Good. Whoa,
Nice,
whoa.
Jess.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Just the one's fun too.
What'd she say?
Just the one's fine.
Nice angle here, Vic. You can hit this at 130. Possibly get the one in the center, and if you do get both, that one comes into the rings and could do some damage.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! 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 Shooter, shooter, shooter. Ah, nice shot. Really good. Get out.
Fast.
Guard, they have either way. But they have either way at it.
Yeah.
You could change gears
tap it
here.
all
You
the way
could
back to
play the
here.
red doubles at 3.
That, or we're just happy with the force.
Yeah. That's true.
I think I like that.
Okay.
Virtually every end that's ever been curled, the team without hammer, you'd love to steal. The next
Just
very
hit
best
roll off
option
of
is
it.
to force
Pages way.
Caitlin Laws to a single, get that
Like
hammer
edge of
point
8,
back.
Just get some separation.
So that's what they
If
do.
we
They
end up
change
at 5,
gears
we'll
now.
go a little
They
bit
feel they're not going to steal with the way they're set up.
Sorry, what kind of weight?
10-5.
10-5.
Yeah,
Curl a little bit here.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, they're going to take a crack at the double or not, because if they don't, they could leave Caitlin in simple double to sit 2.
I don't think with this ice they are.
No, I didn't
They're
hear
just
that
playing
comment.
nose.
Yeah, they're trying to roll to their right. Yeah,
Yep. Don't you? Yep.
be careful not to leave a yellow double here.
Oh, oh.
Oh, sneaky. Just rolled enough that that
Figured out the
shot rock goes back in the back one, I believe.
what that looks like. Yeah.
You ever try to roll over to that side though?
Yeah. I think we just have to. Just hit and roll.
If it jams either way, would you rather roll the other way? Like closer to the...
Sure. Then I like throwing firm at it.
No matter where they hit this,
Sorry, what kind of
that
weight?
shot rock jams on the red. So good on Selena there to say, well, if we're going to jam, let's hit and roll towards that biter. We might be able to make a double later.
Solid firm. Hard. Hard. Roll it. Right over, right over. Yep, yep, yep.
It's good, Selena.
Selena was, I thought, light on an intern that really overcurled last stand to create a problem. That one was just narrow. Both
throw.
overcurled.
Nice throw.
Nice. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good through here.
Feels like practice.
She said
Could we have ever gotten the top? Or do we just nose it? Like, do we just nose it?
Now they're just sitting two. They changed gears again, Beck. They've gone back to possible steal.
Just half.
Guard the top one.
Just outside half.
Keep going, yep.
High half.
Keep going.
High. High.
Yep, 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 yep. Hard.
Go.
Keep going hard, hard,
Gotta
hard.
cross. Go, go,
Good.
go, go, go.
Good. 8-2.
Yeah.
8-2.
Yeah.
Good sweep. There's 0 add to that, sorry. That's okay. Yeah, good sweeping. Get there. Good sweep, Dad.
What looks better?
Look at the jam this way.
Corinne Brown, Rachel Homan, and I see lots of Homan yellow.
You do on Corinne's first. She tried to go around and corner freeze onto a Homan stone, but just grazed off and rolled open. Rachel able to hit it, and that is why she lies 3. There is a long guard up front, but it is not covering the shot stone, and so from the hack, Corinne should be able to see all of it.
Lead. Whoa. No, weak. Good. Whoa.
Nose hit.
Shot. Great shot. Tight. Yeah. Third.
Slugging through.
Steal of 1, Rachel Homan, world champion, looking to be the first repeat champion in this event for women.
One is Tracy's. Okay. Straight nose plays. Okay. Almost bait her into rolling and then I cap it.
Okay. You and I are gonna have to play the next one. Yeah, I don't think this will curl at all for you.
I think that's okay for nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're throwing 10-5, sorry?
Yeah. Okay.
Slight mistake with the previous guard for Team Sturmay. Just so long, it's really of no value.
I think nose first. If it decides to curl, roll in.
Okay. 10-5?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, again, it's Cameron sitting, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what's facing the reigning junior champion, Allison McNutt.
It might even be 5, Vic. I'm not sure about the top red one and the outside one. That yellow stone behind the red wasn't there on the first one. Allison was trying to play the raise straight back to the button, but got a little bit full and flashed everything. And so Kate ducked around to take away the raise. This is the thin double. Trying to come off the outside, get to the shot stone for the single. But this is curling hard. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 yellow.
Carrie Anderson saying, where was that yesterday?
Oh, no doubt.
Gotta be a little careful here, Team Sturmay. If Caitlin can over-roll this, you might almost be better to roll this to the side of the 4-foot with the 2 yellow in behind. And it's a tough rock to be removed.
Board, try and roll like 3/4 tucked. Sounds good.
If she gets this, you just said.
Sorry, so a little less than our 10.5.
If you hide a little bit of this on the outturned side, it's tough to remove because of those back Sturmay rocks. Just half buried here would be perfect. Or roll it right over to the edge of 4.
Weight's good. Close. Easy early. Oh.
Curl. Curl. Stay close, Kristen.
Keep going. Straight.
Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Yeah, straight. Okay.
Good sweep.
Good throw.
The very last second, Selena realized it wasn't going to roll to her right as we looked at it, so they tried to go the other way and keep it as far out as they can, stopping Selena from rolling buried here.
I think it'll hold its speed better out here.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hold them off like that. Try and give you guys the same here.
Okay.
Whoa, curl.
More.
Curl.
Solid 10.
Whoa, just no.
Curl.
That's good. Good. Yeah, that's quite a bit more weight.
Yeah.
A 10.
Sorry, what'd you get? 9-8?
A 10.
10. Okay.
10-8 on the first one.
Of course, it's Caitlin with the draw against a couple because you could hit the top one, but you have to roll. Makes it tougher. You can hit the back one and you can't roll anywhere.
Speed seems close on this side now. Yeah. Like 4.5. Yep.
Stranger things have happened, Kathy. You know, the Laws has been in control certainly on the scoreboard, and a miss here, it's a tie game.
Yeah, the game can turn around on you pretty quickly, and for Selena Sturmay has done a really good job of forcing Caitlin into a situation. Even if she gets the one, you have control back, you score 2. This game, mathematically, if you trade 2s and 1s, you're in pretty good shape. But those are some pretty good numbers on draws for Caitlin.
They're all there. T-line. You can keep a broom on this. No. Get off.
It's not light.
Where are you?
We're back 8. We need the backing.
Do you need this?
Yes.
Yep then.
No, we don't.
Do you need it? If you need it,
We're
go.
close.
If you need it, go.
Yep.
If you need it, go. Oh, wait.
Good.
Well, she didn't need it, but good communication in case you did.
Caitlin Laws adds to the total. Picks up a single here in 6th to extend the lead. Well, if you love to walk or ride a bike, Calgary is the city for you with 700 kilometers of bike paths in and around the city. This is just the first of our season of champions. We'll join you again in February with the Scotties in Thunder Bay, Montana's Briar, Kelowna, Women's Worlds from Uijeongbu, and then we'll close it out in Moose Jaw with the BKT Tires World Men's. 5-2, Caitlin leads here at Winsport Event Center. And it is Selena Sturmay from Edmonton with Last Rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 7.
Like a guard. On the PointsBet.
What'd she say?
Guard.
We talked about numbers at the beginning of the game
Like on the
and how 75% yesterday for Sturmay may not be good enough today in their outing. In the Sweep 16, Caitlin Laws and her team were 85%. They're 85% again today, and both times, those are the best numbers on the ice. And so for Sturmay trailing,
Gotta get to center.
and knowing that your opponent's playing well, they have to increase the degree of difficulty, I would think, Rusty.
Yeah, they have no choice now. It's that far along. As you said, do the math. 2-1-2 works, but they didn't. Once Caitlin made that shot, now you think about it here. You have to get 2 here, a 4, so you're right back in it.
Sorry, it seems silly to get off of it so early.
We don't kill our guard.
Some point, your opponent, in this case, Caitlin Laws, is 3 ahead of you. Changes gears a little bit too. They just threw up a tight guard here. They might not do that much longer. And it makes your shots a little harder when there's no red ones in this case in play. Caitlin's still in that mode of let's junk up the middle, make them make some doubles.
Okay, fine.
That was an 8-8. Yeah.
Are we looking at another upset here? Number 10 against number 2.
Well, we talk about the numbers and how even, in fact, these teams are. This and Chelsea Carey was set up for a steal, but came in a little bit deep on her guard. Kayla made a wonderful run back to lie 2, but Chelsea returned that favor, and so this is the force. Needs to stick to score the single.
I'll just try and help you. Warm it up. Good. Great brush.
Kayla Skurlik made a wonderful raise double, just so she had that hit against 2.
It did look very much that the Carey team was set up to steal, but Kayla Skurlik has made 3 big run backs to really change the outcome of the ends in this game.
Close. No,
She's got that old-fashioned release that she has lots of rotation, but she just kind of lets it go like a draw. There's no pop to it. It just looks so accurate.
No roll. Sit. Whoa, no.
Nice, Jess.
Good, it's good.
Really nice.
11-6. Okay.
just kind of lets it go.
You wanna watch me flare it?
It should always count the rotation on your team, and whether it's club curling or whatever level you're at. You'll be shocked at the differences. You've got 1.5, 2 rotations. The rock's going to curl a minimum with this much finish, a couple feet more, and not go as far.
Yep, keep going. Nice.
Really nice error. That's the third one that's over curled though for Selena for whatever reason. I thought her hit was light a couple ends ago. I thought she was narrow on her next one. That one I'm not sure.
I think that's always jamming.
Yeah, I know.
I don't love that. I think it's this.
Okay. I like that.
Do you like here?
Very, very
think
patient
here's fine.
call. Wouldn't you love to make a double here? But
You got her.
they feel it's going to take out a yellow, and that doesn't give you much of a hope with a 3-point deficit. So just be a little patient. Kill one. Get it to go by everything. Deal with the other two later.
Good. Whoa.
Wait, good.
Girl. Whoa. Street.
Wait,
Street.
good.
Hard.
Oh, like that. Yeah. No weight, Kath.
No, very, very quiet.
Wow.
It's 9-7.
Okay.
Just gotta roll a rock to set 2.
You could throw it out of a gun with a perfect release, perfect rotation for that matter. But if the skip asks for a 9 and you throw a 10, we're talking in this type of surface as many as 3 or 4 inches of curl difference. And it gets worse.
Yeah, for sure, Russ, because it just, as the weight goes down, it curls so much more.
Yeah.
Straight, hard.
Watch the jam.
Okay, difference.
In between.
9-8. So big.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. This is nice and gradual when I threw it.
Is that weight okay?
It's a 9-7. Yeah, 9-7 o'clock.
Okay.
You got her.
Really nice 2 setup now. There's going to be, if this is bonked on the nose, there's lots of separation.
Clean. 10-2. Clean.
10.
Yep. Yep. Weight's coming off. Hard. Hard, Paige. Hard.
10-8.
Okay. That came off. Yeah.
Let's see.
Chill.
Lost being over there would be nice. If we know it's not the end of the road, but
Just follow yours.
kind of like the same weight we've been throwing.
Oh, we're not throwing hard.
Couple choices here. Ideally, you roll over this way. I don't think Caitlin can throw it quite that hard to make the double. So if you could roll it, kind of into this type of area,
Oh, big would be nice.
then
but
it's
if it comes
tricky
up
to get it out
still
because of that back red.
Not bad either.
The other options hit it dead on,
Just our normal, like,
then a nose hit from Team Sturmay, and then there is a double for Caitlin because the angle's different.
just follow the back one.
Yeah. You got her, Caitlin.
Tends to happen with these, I find, Kathy's. You try to roll towards the other one, you roll to the middle, they roll back, and there's no double.
No.
Weight's good.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Curl! Curl! You gotta go. Gotta go. Hard!
Wow.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere.
Yeah, because they weren't worried out of her hand.
Good throw.
Nice throw.
We noticed that the Scotties and the Briar,
I liked it.
most of the worlds, it gets a little bit straighter outside in as the week goes along, but this is only day 3.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Selena says because Caitlin's very confused. She liked it.
Yeah, we have
They pounded theirs and then plowed
Right.
that, so I think it just,
Nice weight. Your perfect weight.
I think that was the difference.
So just a couple of throws in that path that made it a little bit greasier. Just ran a little bit straighter.
I think this will be okay. We've played a bunch of hits through here.
But we did see that yesterday, Russ. As the games progressed, they did straighten out just that little bit.
Oh, for sure.
Line's good. Running. Back 8. Back 12.
Well then. Curl does. Curl.
Inside out in the arena. We say it all the time. You just glide that little bit farther. This is trouble.
Go, go, go. Okay. It's the 13-1. Okay, I think I was just...
I bet you if that was edge of 8 to the middle this late in the game, it would have slowed down, stayed at the back of the rings, Kathy. But going to the corners, just get greasy.
You do, and Desiree was trying to slow it down. It's become one of the biggest controversies in sweeping. It was never meant to slow stones down. It was meant to, you know, clean the path and take them further. But that striping technique kind of creates some friction stops. It's like snowplow stop, snowplow stop, but that did not work, which tells you just how heavy she was.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it looks like Brown may have a chance to get a couple back here.
It does. That red stone does, at this angle, appear to be shot. For Brown, she was facing 2 on her first. She went around. Rachel also went around. But I think that Rachel Homans, the yellow one, over-curled that margin. And so I do believe that this is a draw to the forefoot for 2.
Oh, you don't want to tap your own. It's to finish.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the single.
It wasn't panic early. No, there's no thing going.
It's for the third holding the broom has to be very definite of what the line is. That weight's fine if it curls more, but it was never going to curl more.
Close. Wider pop.
Nice shot, really nice shot for Caitlin. She softened the weight, which is a little dangerous.
Not curling at
Hung it on the corner, and now you can't blank.
Sorry, it's okay. Good sweep. One. Nice. One yellow.
So Selena Sturmay forced to the single. It's the Elite 8 of this year's PointsBet Invitational. Paige Papley. She throws the lead stones for Selena Sturmay out of the Savile in Edmonton as we welcome you back on this Friday afternoon. 5-3, Caitlin Laws leads, and she once again will have last rock playing the Redstones.
Just play the same draw. Top 4. Yeah.
I think just that same weight.
Yeah, I agree.
Looked as many as a 3 for Sturmay partway through that end, but they got forced to the single. Nice hit and stay by Caitlin. They're still in it, though. You know, this obviously a steal is almost imperative here, but they're only 1 down, playing 9 if you can get the steal.
Straight curl. Straight curl.
Caitlin's going to, after this rock stops, going to try to clean things up down the middle.
T-line. Keep going. Back 4. Keep going. Keep going. Back 8. Roll that, roll that, roll that, roll that. Okay. Good. Good judge. 13-9. Here.
Trouble bearing on that out-turn side. Quite a few just hang a little bit wider.
We saw that going the other way as well.
True.
It just starts to be spots where
slides
it
nice
does not
here,
want to
really
climb.
nice here. Got it.
Lead. It's good.
Little light, if anything. Okay.
Well, has to curl. Curl. T-line. Has to curl. Just T-line. Curl. Back 4. Curl. Hard curl. T back 4. Hard curl.
Hard. Go on your close.
Go, go, go. Hard, Danielle.
Close.
Nice, sis.
Very nice. Getting that behind the tee line.
Oh my God, sorry.
Help you later.
Very fast.
Yeah.
I really like
Just
that.
peel. Think just the one's fine.
I take a shot at
Like
both
this
of them,
thing?
Kath, because I know Caitlin's afraid of it jamming in the rings, but then there's no guards, and it's so early in the end. You don't often get a chance to make a double peel there.
No, they're offset and they're close to each other, so
Yeah.
your odds are only going to get lower.
Yeah, right.
Hard. Right to it. Nice. Good.
Well, Chelsea Carey, number 2 ranked, has been in trouble all game.
She has. When there's been guards set up, Kayla's made some wonderful runbacks, and this end it's mostly been play in the house. Chelsea tried to bury on her first around the stone in the top of the forefoot, not able to get behind. And so Kayla hit and stick. This is the decision to hit for the single rather than draw.
Good.
And as you can see, wide open.
One red.
Just above the logo. Yeah, it's just really straight there now.
Curl.
Just above the logo.
Curl. 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 Curl.
Just heard somebody in the front end, I think it was in Caitlin's
sis.
team, a whisper, it's really straight there now.
You get the top, that's fine.
That seems to be what's happening here, getting a wee bit straighter, especially on the hits. Now they aren't lined up to make the double quite as easily, so they have to go for the back one. That's the dangerous one. Closer to the rings.
Queen. Queen. No. Queen. Clean. Nice. Good. Great throw.
Really good throw.
You see it at 12-5?
Yeah, I think bump is fine.
Yeah.
This curls a little bit.
Curl. Should finish, yeah. You got her.
Could freeze one in there to play the out turn. You're going to come in top, get it half buried. Tapping it back, I'm not sure who's second, but even if you are sitting 2, it's a little bit of danger here because if you roll out of the forefoot
Wait's good.
and it's behind the tee line, this rock is not going to scare Caitlin Laws.
Sorry, I heard you. We're losing speed. Whoa. Street. Bump still. Street. 11-8. Street. Whoa. Whoa. 12-2.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. Hack. Hit. Hack? Yeah. Okay, hack.
And this may be the difference
Solid
here.
high.
You and I were
Easy
talking,
then.
Russ, at the
Easy.
break, just about how it feels like Caitlin, even though she's leading on the scoreboard, has been in trouble a number of times that she's gone in. And a 77% by your third may contribute to the degree of difficulty that you're facing.
Exactly.
Is the hair solid?
Oh, got away with it.
Yeah.
Solid board.
I think so.
I don't think we need to be crazy.
Yeah. Big
Gotta be
roll.
careful with that nipple.
Yeah. Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Can roll this really big
That's
for you.
Nasty little nibbler there.
You
Yeah,
got
could
her.
easily go on the scoreboard. This situation, a roll here sets up a yellow double.
Pull. Big. Pull. Pull. Street. Street. Hard. Hard. Okay.
9-8.
Yeah, give it a go. Why not?
Good sweeping.
Just
Sorry.
about a natural half rock.
Thin half. Firm. Straight peel. Just firm.
We're trained, Kath, aren't we? You know, when you're throwing a peel to blank an end or to peel a guard, you'd like to hit half of it. Obviously, thinner it's dangerous. Thick, you don't make the peel. So this is just about a natural to the eye, the curler's eye. So Selena's going to be close here.
Well, she can throw up right well. You heard Caitlin not call peel, but rather firm. It runs straight. They should be able to keep it there.
Yep.
So.
Nice throw, Selena. Up on Selena. Great throw.
Nice throw.
They'd back that up.
There you go. That's that straight spot. We thought they could pull it back. So Caitlin indicating that the throw is really good. Just did not get the result she wanted.
They're inch ice. They're good.
Can chase with either here. Yeah. Nice full tall.
Like this path is, they're pretty similar.
Okay. I think just easy early.
Okay.
Lines are very tight.
Not there.
We're not heavy.
Line's fine.
You're all there, Paige.
Top 12. Okay, line's good. Tight. You can go then. Line's good.
Tight.
Full 12 if not biting 8.
Gotta go.
Hard then. Hard. Okay, whoa.
Good judge. Good judge.
Not quite where they wanted, but it's a wonderful spot because if Caitlin decides to peel, you can go around that rock that was just thrown.
My next one, so I think we just draw here.
Around it.
Okay. You like that? Yep. Just bite the 4.
Really good call. The blank is over with. So you're going to be forced. You might as well be forced to 2.
We were
We were
on the
here.
edge for center.
And we weren't even getting center sometimes.
Let's go there then.
You got it.
You notice it's slowing down at all, Kat? I didn't see it on that one.
Not noticeably. I would say more the straightening out a little bit
okay.
is what we're seeing later in the game, but not necessarily the speed.
We're by there is just.
We do historically sometimes see down this path, 8th, 9th, 10th, get a little bit slower. I think that one was just underthrown a bit.
Like that? Yep. Line's good.
Line's good.
Room.
There.
Room if you're there.
Jocelyn,
Back
drop.
4.
Curl,
Back
Jocelyn.
8.
Where?
Back 8.
Oh, okay. Curl.
Oh.
Curl. Yes, go back. Yep. Make sure you're shot though. Right here, all the way. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go.
go.
Selena, 14-1. Curl.
What you got on
Okay.
there?
14-1.
Well, she provided one of the Cinderella moments
Big game.
of this year's event. Allison McNutt with the elimination of the 4-time Canadian champion Carrie Anderson, but she sees the clock strike midnight here. And she loses to Kate Cameron.
What a difference. She did, in props to Allison, she made a wonderful draw on her final stone, which forced Kate to try to chase, and she ticked the guard. But what confidence, what they will take out of this as they prepare for a year that will lead to Italy in the spring and representing Canada at the Worlds, I think is tremendous.
Line's good. Close light.
2 choices here. Ideally bury it in front of the tee line, but that's tough to do around a rock that's in the rings. You come to the back one and guarantee a force. Is a force to 1 good enough?
Curl if you can.
Curl.
Just to it.
To it and curl. To it and curl. Yep. Good. 14-4 on that one. Good judge. Very nice.
Good call by Caitlin Laws, Kat, to even though you wanted to hit something when you're 2 up with hammer, but that late in the end. Draw one in there. The worst thing that can happen now, because of her first one, is a steal of 1. You're still 1 up with playing 9.
And you're playing to score a point instead of chasing and doing something different. We saw before Caitlin threw last end, she was at 90% on her draws and she made it. So that is something she's comfortable with. Stick with that. Get your single.
In this case, the first one was a practice because it's the exact same shot.
Not much ad. Go online for this. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. We're back 4. Okay,
Where are you?
All there. Hold it.
Okay, then Joss, go. Hard, Joss. Hard, you really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Come on, Joss.
Hard, Joss, you're doing it. You're doing it. Keep going. A little more. A little more. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh my.
That's a panic call. Yelled out of her hand to hit it, to pull it back to the straight spot, and then he didn't want to leave it.
Sturmay within 1. It's day 3. PointsBet Invitational here at Winsport Event Center. Down to the Elite 8. We already know that Kate Cameron is advancing to the semifinals. And in our feature, Selena Sturmay has closed within 1. 5-4. Caitlin Laws leads. And she once again has last rock playing the Redstones.
Street, T-line. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl. Top.
What do you think about Sturmay?
Well, this was a game saver, to be honest. And, you know, once Caitlin didn't want to go that deep, but it kind of eliminated the 2 yellows, so that served it well. But locking this in here forces Caitlin to a single, which she missed. Now it's game on, Vic. You're only 1 down if you're Sturmay. You force Laws to a single. 2 and 10, you're drawn for all the marbles.
Key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Well done.
Hard on yellow. Go big. Yeah, just hard on yellow. That's good. Nice shot. Good sweep.
So Caitlin does not want a single here. She can get the blank. Odds of winning are that much better. Only 1 guard out front.
Clean. Hack. Clean. Solid. Curl. Curl.
Bit of an error with that second guard cast sliding into the rings. It allowed Team Laws to tap it out.
Keep going. Whoa. Street. Street.
Yeah, when you have those opportunities with the free guard zone, they're just so critical to be able to use them.
Go, 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 Paige. Hard right out. 12-7.
The resume includes a Canadian Junior Championship, a 2-time U Sport gold medal at University of Alberta, and yes, indeed, last year was her breakout year. She went 8-3, made the playoffs at the Scotties.
Well, and for this year, coming off some points, they will go to Charlottetown next week and play in the first slam. But she said they had to come up with an A and a B because they qualify for the first, but not necessarily for the second. So if they do well, then they get another one. They can dial it back. If they don't, it's so points heavy for the slam that for the rest of the teams that aren't there, you have to play nonstop to try to get equal amount of points. That's why they right now have 10 events before Christmas.
I think Skurlik is playing 12, aren't they?
Yeah.
It is the chase for points. We talked about it last year. It is exhausting. One of the things that curlers do the least best of other sports is rest and recovery. And you can't rest and recover when you're chasing points to get to the trials.
Keep going, hard, hard, hard. Keep going, hard.
Go, 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 go. Good sweeping.
Really good
16.
sweeping.
Okay.
Some wonderful shot making by the skips on this sheet. Kayla Skurlik made a very soft weight shot to lie two. Chelsea Carey came right back at her and made a wonderful soft shot back to lie two. And so this is the force. Kayla's looking to get to the forefoot, tap stone back, or just be dead drop. Faces two.
Hey, well, how much? Jerry, you're missing it.
Once it's by the guard, they need a bit of curl.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, 1 yellow.
Just so well played. 8-4 though, a significant edge for Kayla as they head to 9.
It was cranking over. Nice.
And so this is one of those ends, Russ, where you just throw it all to the wind. Like, you have to go hard if you're Sturmay to take advantage, or do you just play it simple and say, maybe not? Like, where would you be if you had just stolen one in your Sturmay? Do you go really hard here, or you're patient?
Well, it's tough, isn't it? Because you would love to force Caitlin to a single, especially because of the draw of the button rule. Because then you can just get that deuce coming home, which Caitlin might or might not, give it to you, because you don't want to give up 3 if you're Caitlin. So, yeah, you don't have to go wild here. I think what went wrong, though, was they were trying initially to throw 2 guards. They threw it in the rings. So that's a lonely yellow there now.
Yeah, you found this a bunch. Yeah, it got pretty similar to like across the sheet 2 ends ago. So.
Well, sheet C is done, but sheet B next door continues to play on. That's the Holman Brown matchup with a miscue by Corinne Brown. A chance for Rachel Holman to score 2. It is a wide open hit.
Curl then.
Little big, you heard, and with Rachel's rotation, got to really
got
carve this thing.
Okay,
Wow, will not be able to, so just the single keeps that game still within potential reach for Corinne Brown.
9-3. Hard. Back 4. Whoa. Curl.
Get it
Curl.
by.
Curl. Whoa. Good. Very nice. Good.
Really nice shot. Oh,
That slipped really well. Other hand was like, we need to.
Good throw by Danielle. Great brushing by Paige.
Hard. Back 4. Whoa.
sitting
Watch
in
her.
wall.
Tries to move it. Sorry, I'm just watching. She tries to direct
Yeah,
it now that the weight is good to get it down to that back one.
Good. Very nice. Good.
It's a brushing situation. You should have taken it anyways. I don't do manual
You know nothing
labor.
about that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rusty.
Oh. Yep. Oh. Yeah. No.
Flop on top.
No.
Oh, that's a nice curling cap.
Oh, that is a peach.
Great shot. See, nice. Nice throw, Selena. Wait, okay? Great try.
It's
I didn't ask.
At some point, it's a chance to get that deuce too, right?
It is, and it's the weight control that I really like about this shot. It is just brushed by the players, but you hit it and it just softly moves over. You throw a little bit more, it's going to roll a little bit more left and leaving your opponent's shot.
Line's good. Close there. Line's good. Top 4, top 8. Close line. Top 4. Yep. Line top 4. Line's good. T line. Line's good. All you. Just T. T. Yep. Yep. Top 4. Yep. Whoa. T. Whoa. T line. Nope.
Just
no.
right there.
That's good. 3-8.
Very nice curling.
I was like, I cannot touch
You
that.
could argue, if you're Caitlin Laws, that you at some point might take a couple chances to get your 2, because if you give up a steal, you're tied coming home with the hammer, and your odds of winning are probably better than the draw to the button.
Slightly.
Straight back, try to kill that yellow.
Easy term. Yep. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Nice shot.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Beauty. Great pair.
Nice back to back. Really nice shot.
Yeah. If you're Team Sturmay, you're thinking, well, we've got one locked in there. Not only did you kill a frozen stone, but left it in front of the tee line, almost frozen again. Trouble here now for Sturmay. Now you're freezing to a rock that's in front of the tee line. Tricky.
Do we think that same plays?
It's just so easy to overcurl here or bounce off, and you're in trouble.
You can probably run into it a little bit, but just super to it.
Okay. The speed here is pretty good, Selena, like your last one. Time before 4.
Okay.
I think close is
Okay.
close to the same. Foot more is fine.
Okay.
We often see these at just that fraction heavy. Going to the corner.
Mine's good. Close. We're there. Don't have to then. Line only. Curl then. You gotta go. Hard. How we doing? We're back 4. Back straight. Just to it. Straight. Just to it. Hard. Just to it. Hard.
We're bumping.
Oh, wow.
So good.
It's just great precision.
Honey girl. Really nice.
Sweet.
Good throw.
Yelled heavy early. They tried to carve it, and that could potentially take some speed off of it.
Higher than yours. You can get rid of both yellows, but you don't have to.
3/4 is probably close.
3/4, 7/8.
Yeah. Okay.
The way this end's going, we'll just play the simple raise, take out the yellow, both reds onto the yellow, sit 2 or 3 if it's made perfectly. You could sit 3 here.
Firm. 3/4, 7/8.
Hit it at 11 o'clock, Kath.
Yep.
The main thing's kill shot rock. Even straight back kill shot rock, you're sitting 2. I'd take that chance too. Huge shot here.
And they should be able to keep it out there.
Chances of stealing 1. And then we go to draw the button.
The talk that you hear at this event that you hear nowhere else is you just want to get to the tie position because then all bets are off. It's even.
Oh, no. Curl. Close. Curl. Hard curl. Curl. Selena. Good sweep. Have fun. Good brush.
Good try.
That's right.
Rod, are you
Okay.
Either guard the inside of that one or all of it, or sit 2.
I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like that.
Honestly, probably similar ice to my.
Yeah, we just got to stay in the 8 foot, so I like that.
Corinne
Yeah,
Brown
those are
down
fine.
by
Yeah.
3. She has the last rock, Kathy.
And she was in front of that yellow stone as you look at it, but there was space. Rachel Homan threw a big weight shot, picked it out cleanly and rolled out. And so it is 2 that Corinne faces, but it is open.
Even or slightly back.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Clean. Good. Good call on the weight. One.
There's your single. 2-point edge for Rachel Homan, coming home in 10.
Close. T is good. T line. Not curling yet.
Very interesting situation here because of the rule, Kath. If this drops and sits 2,
Curl. Line's fine.
Caitlin takes her single, she's 2 up.
Just behind the T line.
There's a chance she could give up 2, and then she got a 50-50 chance of winning the game and a draw to the button.
Good throw.
You could
13.
Peel it out.
peel it out, give them a single. You're tied coming home, and your odds of winning are much better than 50-50. The other argument is can Sturmay get 2 in the 10th? So it's,
Exactly.
it's all factoring the odds.
Right on the nose. 10.5. Sounds good.
And your comfort, I think, for Caitlin demonstrating she'd rather be 2 up.
Yeah, for sure, I would too. It seems that would rip this out of there.
Yes.
It's a great wrinkle.
It is. It's what
yeah.
what is your need for control? Do you want to have that last rock?
Clean. Yep, straight. Yep, hard. Right
Oh.
I think it's okay.
Caitlin Laws will pick up the single to take the 2-point lead to the 10th. But it is Selena Sturmay that will have last rock when we come back. It's the Elite Eight. On the women's side of things here at the PointsBet Invitational, Caitlin Laws, number 4, up by a couple on number 5, Selena Sturmay. And Sturmay does have last rock playing the Yellowstones coming home, looking for 2 to tie. And if she does that, we'll have a draw to the button.
Mine's good.
Team Laws 2 up without through a center guard. Now they're going to throw another one. So their concept, it's not wrong. It's dangerous, but it's not wrong, is to clog the middle and have those rocks if they do get into trouble. Because Sturmay's probably going to go around the corner. She could go around the center too, but she might go around the corner. And so Caitlin then will go around the centers. It's interesting.
Seeing the footprints, I was worried.
Sturmay's going to try to beat them in with it around the center.
I think I like it. Toppy. I made it a hair.
It looks really dangerous, but it forces to play to the middle, and Caitlin gets one frozen in there. Could shrink that scoring area. Interesting.
Brim. A little light. Close, I thought. I didn't think heavy. Line's good.
We're a little light.
Old school thinking, Kathy, would be for Caitlin 2 up, put it in the rings.
Hard line.
Maybe put another one in the rings, both in front half of the rings, and then Sturmay has to deal with those to before she can score 2.
Try and line them up.
There's an error.
Okay. Okay. It's okay.
I didn't think she was that late.
Around.
Well, the number 2 seed is fighting for their life here.
Well, and Kayla Skurlik has been a highlight reel in this game. I'm sure that for Chelsea Carey and her team, they're wondering what they have to do, making runbacks, picking out stones that are almost invisible. And in credit to this Chelsea Carey team, Chelsea hasn't missed very much at all. It's a wonderfully curled game. The problem was the beginning, that 3 that Team Carey gave up and has been chasing back. And here again, in this end, no chance for multiple points, are being forced to the single.
No, we're T-line.
Just curl. Good. Top 4. Curl.
And again, Chelsea Carey makes a good shot.
Curl, curl, curl,
Back
curl.
button.
That's fine. Yep, that's good.
But Skurlik leads and has the last rock coming home.
What was that? 14-3.
Okay. All right, Jess, you got it.
Boy, it's a backwards end, Kathy. The team winning those 2 guards.
Which
The team that needs points is peeling.
it's
Good.
oh, well, then again.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. It's like the same, but different.
Same, but
Same,
different.
but different.
Watch that red-yellow that's queued up too in the PointsBet. It'll go to the right side of the button.
This is more.
Same lane.
Yeah. Top more.
Okay, well then.
Top 4.
Line's good. Better room. The line's
close.
good.
Weight's good. Stay close to the center.
Line's great. Gotta bite the center and bite button. Curl. This is more. It's T-line. Yeah. Back button. Okay, just let it die then. Whoa. Just let it die. Back 4.
Yeah, that's the break they're looking for.
Nice.
Think the same thing. Cross it.
What was that? 14.
Pretty much the same throw.
Yeah. Same,
Yeah,
same.
just.
Well,
Could take the
yep,
corner guard
yep,
off here.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Got away with it. That could have been a disaster.
My toes are going back.
What do you like here? You like
It's
a
there,
long
but
one
it's
or-
far over.
I think that was like top 8.
If we're coming in, then I like as as much space as possible.
Okay.
Right on the T-line.
T-line. Okay.
Feels pretty true to the time.
14.5?
I think you can throw a 14.8, 15. I think we can drag it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I added. Bottle there.
Room.
Close.
I think I can. Room.
Can I not? Room. Come to me if you want to go.
Pass the curl.
Drop it, rock,
We're
curl
there. We're
only.
there. We're there.
Where?
T.
Curl.
Back 4.
Curl.
We're to it.
Curl.
Hard curl. Hard curl. Hard curl. Gotta curl. Gotta curl. Gotta curl.
14-2.
It has been a well-played game. And look at this. Both teams with deuces. Both teams with stolen points. And all equal when it comes to the numbers. The game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Yep. Yep.
Watch this. They could drag a little bit unless they get it dead on.
Shooter.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Nice.
Would have their angles figured out there. Had to hit it on the other side to get it to drag onto the shot rock. Lots of guards to work with.
My fancy move. Yeah.
Turn your leg.
That's good. Okay.
This the same?
Yep.
Okay.
Caitlin's staying dead on the offense, Kath. It's interesting. You have to now.
Well, you have to now, but she started that way
Yeah.
by throwing the guard, which is an interesting plan, but obviously it is part of the plan.
Line's good. Halfway. Line's great.
Wait for line.
You don't want this in the rings because it'll be
Halfway.
a hit and roll opportunity for Sturmay.
Line's great. Easy.
Line's good.
Well, for Corinne Brown, she has what she needs in the house to try to tie this game, but Rachel Homan has an open access to those stones. No guards in play whatsoever, so looking for a nose hit, make at least one go away.
Good. Great spot. Nice throw. That or you're playing bump and trying to roll the shooters.
I buy
Do that too.
opening the front up earlier, Kathy, because they have enough rocks.
Final
Yep.
2 points for Team Homan. Didn't need them as much as getting rid of the stones, but they will advance yet again on their
Yeah, the
pursuit to
defending
be
champions will
back-to-back.
come through.
Haven't lost a game this year.
Good game, Sarah.
In our sheet, Kathy, they're running the front, opening it up for Sturmay made some sense because you have guards to get around, but ideally you want 3 to win this game. You don't really want to go to a draw the button.
Absolutely not. At this point, going into this,
Yep,
you're like, okay, I
jump,
need to
bump,
get this
yep.
to go, but if you can
Little
win
off.
it,
Yeah,
Hard.
that's going to be tough to do. There's only 3 left.
Hard.
Hard as you're close. Keep going.
Hard.
Hard, 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 hard.
Gotta go. Hard.
Holman
hard,
now
hard,
awaits
hard,
the
hard.
winner of this one. Laws or Sturmay.
Okay. It's good. 11-4. Good sweeping. Yeah. Was a little careful with that.
Got it.
Just waited too long to get some rocks in the rings, in my opinion. Now the best you can do is a tie, assuming Caitlin misses her last one. Once this ends up,
Okay.
keep this short of the rings now.
Seemed to travel really nice.
Yeah, it did.
Get this top 8. There's a double roll buried, and then the 2 enders available. So just as tight as you can, but short, a foot short.
Split center or million?
Yeah. You got her.
Sorry, my shoelaces.
I don't think there's an angle raise either. All the yellows are blocking the yellows.
they are. Paige tried to sweep that last one over, but it's not much there.
Tight.
Okay,
Really tight.
You have room right now.
Really tight.
Okay.
Top 12. No, then.
Yeah, not in.
Sit off. You have to.
Kristen's rock, if anything, but.
We're top 12.
I think we gotta just.
Yep. 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 Go, 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 go.
Is there an out-turn port? Awfully small.
Came off a little more than I thought at the end, Caitlin.
Brooms off the whole way.
Yeah, board through the hole.
Without turn, yeah, roll to here.
Yeah.
It's back to what Reed Crothers said.
like that, though.
It's a kind of a
That's like
surface
their
frost.
yeah.
And if you don't brush at all, they'll slow down.
This goes a little more.
I think I was seeing there is a point where it holds straight
Yeah,
though.
okay. Okay. You got it.
I'm off at a bit of an angle, Kath, but I don't think you can raise
think
any
you're
of
still
those
in
three
points.
yellow. You can hit the right-hand yellow, hit part of Caitlin's, whether you can save your shooter.
Don't know. That out-turn port is there.
Yeah.
It's really precise and tricky, but if she needs to.
There's no chance of scoring 2 without moving Caitlin's on your last
No.
one, so how are you going to move it?
Line's good.
There. Little big.
Okay.
We need to touch it, I think.
We're
Plus
back.
12. We need to touch it.
Oh. You're going to be past that one. No.
Curl. Curl.
It's gone.
Needs to stop.
Curl. Curl to touch it. Curl to touch it. Curl, curl, curl. Okay. Good weight call. 13-6.
A good effort by Paige to try to move that stone over. She did. It was just the extra weight.
You might as well come out, Con. How much do you have?
Time for Connor Negavan to make his way to the ice. Just take a look at the scenario.
How much do we have of this?
The yellow?
Yeah.
They both kind of miss. This rock here, you might get part of it, but can you save the angle raise? So that would leave a double angle raise, which is extremely difficult.
What kind of weight do you like?
So Caitlin doesn't move those 3 yellow, maybe just slides another one in top 8-ish.
Okay.
What do you like, Connor?
Does she have a shot for 2 through the hole without hitting the yellow out? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever you see then, Caitlin, like, you want to just hit it out? We've thrown that
If we
lot.
have half, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of speed are you thinking?
Like just firm.
Sure. Whatever you like.
I've seen it curls in here. So we either play it quieter, but I don't think we need to play it
firm.
cute. So.
I think we know what it's going to do with firm.
Okay.
Come up a bit, but not going to go crazy.
Like there. You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that, Connor?
Yeah, I do. Throw to make it, Caitlin.
Yeah. Make it, Caitlin.
Caitlin's so accurate with these type of shots. I might personally myself would throw maybe a hack weight at this and give my brooms a chance, but obviously that's for the win. The other thing the coach basically said was, even if you miss, they've got such a tough shot through the hole here, so it's not a bad idea to take a run at this. This wins the game. You could just throw draw weight in there somewhere. The problem, the only thing you're wrong here, Kathy, is wreck.
Is the guard.
And she's not going to be far away from it.
Firm. Oh, clean. Clean. Oh, curl. Curl. Clean. Clean. Clean.
Precision.
Great job.
It might be something does. Just wait. Take her.
Good.
Well, Chelsea Carey made her throw her last. It was Skrillex facing 3 on her final, but made the double as she has done all day. And so they will advance.
Oh, curl game over there, Kath.
Very well curled, both sides.
I know. I was like.
Did you see
I think you have to hit
down at
5
the far end?
first.
They thought they were
and
going to shake.
Hope it wiggles in.
And they're ready to bring the stone down.
Yeah.
Was Haas.
I don't think it's there, but
I don't know if it is either.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I
don't
don't see it
I think
either.
so.
And hope that it spins in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically hope that it's
That
coming
it goes
straight
onto
back.
that,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's close.
Okay.
I think I'm going to throw that out.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more.
To try to get 2 if the red one wasn't there would be difficult enough. But you have to get rid of the red one and roll in.
There's probably not, but give her a whirl.
I don't think it's there, but they were a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think they're trying to hit the top on hit.
A little bit more.
A third of the
Think
back
even more.
yellow.
Yeah.
That makes the hit. Have it come off the side corner guard and spin in, but it looks a little too deep to do that. Good to think it out, though.
Close.
Well.
No. Okay. Good game. That'll work. Good luck.
So it'll be a blank in 10.
Sorry.
And Caitlin Laws, the number 4 seed, will advance. Make the final 6-4. And now we have our final 4. 16-8-4 here at the PointsBet Invitational.
The 2024 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Sponge Towels Paper Towel, nothing absorbs like it. And by Home Hardware, here's how.
Caitlin Laws makes it to the semifinal for the 3rd straight year, never having gotten past that. And now she knows she'll hook up with the number 1 seed, Rachel Holman, while number 6, Kate Cameron, will play number 10, Skurlik. Back with you at 8 p.m. or no, make a note. See, I got caught. We're later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Elite 8 on the men's side. Our feature will be Brad Gushue, reigning Canadian champion, against the number 8 seed, Ryland Kleider, out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon. Narrowing the field. Down to the final 4 on the women's. Tonight we'll get there on the men's side when we join you again at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. PointsBet Invitational is on Canada's sports leader, TSN.